We're live.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Pirate Talk. Good to see you all tonight.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, guys.
We were almost late. I was messing with my Stormtrooper helmet, and then I had to make a quick release video for the Class 1 peg legs. And you know me, I can't talk to a camera. Well, this camera I can, but if I'm like trying to like voice over something, I always take like 500 takes before I get it right. So hopefully it's a little dodgy, but I think we should be okay.
All right.
What's going on, scumbags in here? What's going on, scumbag?
What up, Luke?
Sam Stevens is in here. Thanks for joining us, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
Everybody's in here. Let's get the party on the road. Bonebox Lee's in here. What up, Lee?
Hey, Lee.
Thanks for stopping in, Mike.
Lee, don't call me Bruce.
Let me see. Oh, Brosif's in here. What's going on, Brosif?
Brosif.
Thanks for stopping in, John. Brute Welding is in here.
The Half Hawaiian's back.
How's it going, Half Hawaiian? Did we sent him his package already, right?
Yeah, we took care of him. We'll follow up. Maybe he'll let us know because I think he still had to get hold of Vanquish to get the thing from them.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I think Brandon messaged me, and I think he said he sent it.
Oh, cool.
Right on.
Heck yeah. Printed addictions.
All right, we had to fix the corner of the flag a little bit.
And I need to get a hold of. Hey, Jason, I need to talk to you too when we get a chance. But I got some things to work on with you.
What's going on, Corey? Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in, Taylor. Yeah, today was a busy day.
Yeah, and it was hot today too here in SoCal. So
I know.
Oh yeah, it was 105 here today.
Woo! You got us beat.
That's toasty.
A little spicy.
He said he got it. All right.
Okay, good deal.
Awesome. So today, yeah, we're just going to be answering everyone's questions. We're going to be doing some wrenching. Connor said he doesn't have any wrenching to do. So he said he's going to be streaming his BeamNG. Are you going to be crawling on there or what?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Y'all can watch me fall off of stuff.
So we still haven't gotten 2 cameras. So I'm just going to turn my camera down. I have most of the tools with me. So.
Christian, if I hit present and I share my screen, does it take the entire screen or just my little block? I guess
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out on the fly.
Let's see.
Dang, only 83 up in northern. Oops, wrong one. What's going on, Toby? Only 83 degrees in northern Michigan.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
I just approve that, Christian.
Let's see. Sloth Crawler's in here. Hey, Dave.
So
good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, can you make it smaller or no?
Let's see if I can make this work.
Let me see. Hold on. Full screen layout. No, I can't make it smaller.
Okay. Well, you can just stop sharing it then.
Hey, Christian, how come I'm not able to click on comments and bring them up too?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know because I've tried to let you guys do it from like beforehand too, and it wasn't letting you guys do it.
I've done it before, and I don't know how. If you have to go to comments, because private chat's something different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment. And I should be able to click on.
Oop. We're still trying to get all this ironed out.
Yeah, mine.
If you take the video screen, I wonder if you have to change something. So like the camera that you're using, that's what camera is that one, Connor? Is that your laptop?
No, it's the Logitech one.
Oh.
Stop sharing real quick.
All right. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions, feel free, just fire them away. I'm gonna try and angle my camera down because I still don't have 2 cameras. So I'll just be I'm gonna be assembling the links tonight. I made the video, so did I leave the other link outside? No, I didn't. Okay. So I'll be doing that so that way I can get my class 1 somewhat. I don't know. I haven't been working on it because I've been working on the Jeep for the past couple weeks. Trying to get that ready for the Rubicon trip. So.
Yeah.
How was your guys' Father's Day? What did you guys do? We had my grandparents, they had their 50th wedding anniversary, and they had a wedding vow renewal, and it was Star Wars themed. So we dressed up in the stormtrooper costumes. You can see Connor's helmet in the background. All 3 of us have a full sets of stormtrooper armor and stuff like that. So we dressed up as stormtroopers, and that was a lot of fun. So then we had some our family came down here too, so they all dressed up as Star Wars characters, and that wedding was fun. It was a blast.
Yeah, that was way cool. Way cool.
So, do we have a giveaway item for tonight?
Yeah, tonight's giveaway I got right here. Tonight's giveaway is, because we're sort of playing with scale stuff lately around here at Rock Pirate, so refract.
All right.
So
I gotta
get talk your class 1, class 2, either one.
I gotta get the StreamYard raffle.
Comes with the sticker sheet.
StreamYard raffle wheel, giveaway tool.
So I'm retiring this body finally.
Hold on a minute.
So this is the
finally.
This is the original. This is like the very first generation with the really sharp corners that were too thin back here that we were having problems with. And I reinforced it and used some household goop. So I've been running this in my class 2 comp truck for months now. And I'm finally going to retire it. I'll put this on the shelf because it is the first generation. And then tonight I'm going to be working on getting my new orange body on this truck. So.
Oh, cool. Right on.
This is 2nd generation. Their body's even better than this now, but I already painted this one, so I'm going to put it on here.
Right on. Let me see. Oh, Zach says, when are we doing the Rubicon? I think we're going to be up there the August 7th to the 11th is when we're going to be up there doing the Rubicon trip. So last year we did it. We drove like 5 or 6 miles the first day and then ended up at Buck Island Lake, spent the night there, went swimming in the lake right there. The water's a little chilly because it's all snow runoff, but super rad place. Then the second day we drove down to Rubicon Springs. That's only about 2 or 3 miles.
Yeah, I went from Loon Lake, stayed the night there, and then we went over to the Rubicon Springs. Yep.
That was Buck Island Lake.
Or sorry, not Loon. Yeah, sorry, Buck Island. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna be doing the same thing this year. Maybe spending 2 days at Buck Island. We're not sure. But yeah, it was a blast. We had how many? What we had? I think 6 XJs, and then the captain's Gladiator.
Yeah, we'll probably have even more XJs this year.
Yeah. So
I think there's gonna be. I think Alan's not going to run the 392 this year. He's going to run it next year. He said.
Yeah, be a lot cooler if he did.
Yeah. I think Carrie's in love with that thing, so he doesn't want to hammer it just yet.
I don't know if he's going to get it back.
I know.
The wife stole it.
Oh, Sloth Collar said CDM on Saturday was awesome.
Oh yeah, I saw some of the pictures from you guys. Be nice to see some more of that because we couldn't make it because of Father's Day stuff going on here with family, but love to see it. Need more pictures.
Yeah, I know. I wish I was able to make it because we went last year and it was a blast. Any tips for front upper links on the Rum Runner with 10.2 SCX 10 Pro Pro AR45 axles. Any plans to make anything? The STX10 Pro axles.
Yeah, we don't have anything in the mix for that axle right now.
I thought the Pro, if you use because Braden, he put some on his rum runner, but he had to use I think the steering link for the front uppers. I think
so. He had to run, I think, some shorter links in the front up top, right?
Yeah, up top, because the servo and axle plate comes a little bit farther forward.
Yeah, I haven't done that one yet. I know Luke's in here. Scumbag's putting, I forget which axles he's putting under his, but they're not I don't think they're the Pro 45s. Maybe he'll comment here in a minute.
I think he used base camp axles, maybe.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right.
Yeah, Luke, what axles did you put underneath your Interceptor Class 1? Oh no, you're talking about Rum Runner. I think he's got F10s underneath his. Connor, if you're trying to figure out how to get your beam on there, you're going to have to figure out how to take like the HDMI cable or whatever video cable is in the back of the Logitech and then plug it into the PC.
It is. It's just right now when I'm trying to open Beam NG, the screen's just like going black whenever it tries to do it. I think it might be too much for this thing to handle.
Oh. West Desert Wheeler's in here. What up, W? Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
Hey, Logan.
Half Hawaiian says, why was some of the red rum runners all red and some are half silver? So we got plate. We told the distributor that we get our carbon fiber from that we wanted red, and so what did they do?
They did an experimental sheet for us where one side was red, but the back was still silver, and they sent that to us to try it out. And so there was very few that got silver on the back side, and we really, really liked the looks of the red. So then we started getting sheets with that same red on both sides. So the silver on one side just disappeared after that because it was experimental.
Okay.
So the ones with the silver on one side and the red are sort of becoming a collector's item because people are noticing that now.
Jason said they played Follow the Leader in the CJ7 and small tire rigs. They said it was a blast.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I need to order one. I ordered Nemo one the other day. I got to order one up.
Let's see. Steve Harris asked something about rock sliders on the Gia. Yes. So I do run the rock sliders on mine. Let me show you real fast. Where is
So you have the comp sliders on there. They don't, not the ones that wrap the body.
Yeah. So on mine, I'm running the comp sliders on it. Here, I'll just real quick.
There you go.
But you can't really tell in this picture, but maybe a little bit. I bent them up just a little bit too. So they're sort of like a boat style, but not a lot. I just bent them up just a little, just to give me a little more clearance and to match the Karma Gia body.
Yeah, the 45 bends that are on the ends of the sliders don't let you bend it up too much unless you flatten them out.
Yeah.
They start hitting the chassis.
Right.
Luke says AR45 portals is what's on his rum runner.
Yeah, so on the Pro 45s, you might just have to mess around and figure out what upper links to run. You might have to change a couple things on it.
Yeah. Connor, Broseph was saying you might need a capture card from El Gato.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm updating something right now. We'll see if it'll work after this.
Love to Wander said congratulations on first and third. Thanks, bud.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. That was really fun. If you guys were out there, and you already know this, but for the guys that don't, it was like the first hot day, I think, of the summer up there, and it was blazing hot. So we were all out there in the sun all day because we had 3 classes to run.
Oh,
So
terrible, dude.
yeah, it was pretty rough.
I have my keyboard shoved all the way forward, so eventually if I start working on rigs, I have room to put things. See.
Yeah, I think I lost winning the championship by 1 point in class 2. And on my second course, class 2, I had a great run on my first course. And on my second course, I was already having a rough time, but I was still doing okay. And a rattlesnake decided to crawl right out from underneath the rock we were crawling on, right in front of us, and park himself in a bush right in just outside my next 3 gates I had to go to. So yeah, I lost by 1 point the championship, and I'm blaming it on that dang rattlesnake. Oh man.
No, that was class 3.
Was that class 3?
Yeah.
No,
sorry, Dad. You can't blame the snake.
Was that class 3?
Yeah, that was class 3.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I think that was class 3. All right, I can't blame the snake. Dang it! Thought I had an excuse.
Trying to.
I talked to Damon today. I guess he said at the North versus South finals that's coming up in 2 weeks. I guess he said they're gonna do a class 1 class there. So I got that Porsche Tamiya body, that Porsche 911. I'm gonna try and put that on it for the comp. It's probably try
That'd be
and run
super
that
cool. So what's that body? You have the body now, Connor?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've been wanting to check that out.
Here, hold on a minute. Let me do this real quick. Here's I got Teams fired up so I can start sharing pictures and stuff.
Okay. Show them the rattlesnake. That guy was pretty.
There's the snake.
There he is. Yeah, that guy messed with my head into that run. Can you imagine being out there though? If we were like crawling at night, you'd walk right up on him, you wouldn't see him.
Ooh, you're putting that on your class 1?
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
The Porsche,
yeah.
That's rad.
That'll be pretty sick. It's like an old 911.
Does it come with like light buckets and all that too?
No, it has some molded parts in here. I think that they might be light buckets, and then it just comes with like some cool, all the cool stickers, and so pretty cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a little short, but it'll be fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's like kind of like it's like that rally Camaro or rally.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
That's one of the cool things I think about Cheater Class 1 is you can do stuff like this and, have fun with it.
Yeah.
As long
it's not held back by too many rules.
I don't know if you'll be competing in Golden State with your Class 1, Connor, but
if I'm out there and if I'm out there visiting and during one of the comps.
So when you cut it up and when you mount it, the rules for Class 1 is it has to be below the top, I think, of your chassis. So like the top part of your chassis, like the body's got to be like just below it.
Gotcha.
So
they just don't trim up the sides too high.
Louise said S13 would have been better.
Sloth Crawler said, coming from a guy who loves snakes.
I know, but I don't like the ones that send you to the hospital if they bite you.
Yeah, the danger noodles or the nope ropes.
I mean, I like them. I just don't like hanging out with them.
Yeah.
They're cool to see, but I don't want to be having to crawl around with my crawler in a comp when you're trying to look at the gates and you're trying to figure out where he's at and what he's doing.
Yeah, I know. West Desert Wheeler said, are we coming to the North versus South final? We were going to. I had every intention of going, but I think Connor's wife ended up having some friends over staying.
Don't blame it on me. I told you that they're probably not coming. We'd make it work, and don't even.
Yeah, like that. Well, there's that reason. Plus, I also have been trying to get this Jeep ready for the Rubicon trip. So
When is the North versus South final?
In 2 weeks.
2
Not
weeks.
not this coming weekend, but the weekend after.
Oh,
yeah, I
there's a
talked to you
chance I
about
might
that.
be able to go.
Oh, all of a sudden.
I don't know. I'll have to check. You know, I got to check with Mama Kate too.
I don't know. Y'all need to piss or get off the pot. No, yes, no, yes, no. Just Jesus.
I know. I already told Miley that I'm not going, so I won't be making it that trip. But this is what I've been working on lately. I literally haven't done anything to my class 1 that's sitting behind me because I've been working on the Jeep the whole time. So this is what I've been working on for the past couple of weeks. So the hood's at the, well, it's not in the shop yet, getting louvered. Hopefully the guys who we want to have it louvered for us get some time to do it. So put new tires on it, intake manifold, we got the carburetor on. The wiring's all routed and sticking out of the Jeep right now. We yanked all the wiring out of it years ago. So this Jeep, we've had it in the family since I was a little guy. I grew up underneath the Jeep, helping the captain work on it.
Wonka-mobile.
Huh? Yeah.
It's the Wonka-mobile.
Yeah. So hopefully I get it running. If not, I don't know. I might not be going because Grandpa's going to be riding with you, so I have to get it running. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe because I need to get the Holley EFI sniper kit for it, but that's like 2 G's.
I told you to send me the model number, but you never sent me no model number.
Not. Well, I went to go look, and I looked on the website for Summit, and I looked up the small block Chevy 350. That's what's in the Jeep, and there was like a whole bunch of like different like options for a small block, like different years and stuff like that. So I gotta do a little bit more digging or ask around.
They're all the same. That's all. Any small block 350 is a small block 350.
Yeah. Let me see.
Oh, Joe's asking about the cheater body for class 1.
Who? Oh, I've been looking. Oh, here we go. I've been looking for a cheater class 1 body. Want something that's not 18 inches long, not a carb. Want a truck, Jeep, etc. Any recommendations? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to use. I have my Hellcat body.
I've been telling Proline and Axial forever that we need a Chevy Love, but no one listens to me.
That would be cool.
Been telling them.
I'm gonna put this in the bed of my class 2 with the new body, so that'll look nice. What's the color? That's what I'm working on right now.
He said that Jeep's gonna be tricky on the Rubicon. I know. I'm not trying to prove nothing to nobody. It's all leaf sprung and everything still. So if I have to get winched, I'll winch. It's got a locker in the rear, but not in the front. My cousin did it last year in his XJ with open diffs front and rear, and only had to get winched once. So
open diffs. Andy wasn't re-geared.
Yeah.
But it is an XJ, and XJ is just kind of do anything you want.
They just go, yeah. All right, that looks pretty good.
Jason likes my power line popcorn bucket in the background.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Got that at Disneyland. Our pass is expired. We didn't renew them this year. So
yeah, too expensive.
Yeah, I don't think.
Need to get a. I
have to call Walt. Tell him
the worry ones is need to get out of the hospital so I can start wrenching.
Oh,
dude,
shoot, what happened?
Hope you're all right, buddy. We'll be sending prayers your way.
Yeah.
So anyway, keep an eye on the comments. So I'm gonna start opening up these links, getting these things popping, and then I'll adjust my camera down once I'm situated.
Yeah, I don't have the ability to bring people's stuff up, so I wish I did.
I don't know why. I'm gonna have to. This is the same software program that Reefs uses for their live stream. So I know they both can pull up people's comments. So I'll have to get a hold of get a hold of.
Yeah, because I've done it before, so I know it works. I just don't know why it worked that one time.
I don't know why either. West Desert Whaler said he can see if Jeff can get his CJ5 going. Dude, run it. That'd be such a fun trip. It's a ways to get up there, but you guys can follow Connor. Connor's gonna tow his Jeep on it. He's gonna trailer it. So
Only 10.5 hours.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
I think it's like 7.5. 7.5.
You have a group of buddies going. You're good.
Yeah. You know what? You drive up by yourself though, right, Connor? There's no one coming from Utah, right?
No, not usually. I mean, Brian and Cassandra might be coming this year, so if they go, then they'll probably
dude,
share
that's
everyone
cool.
else.
Awesome.
They were gonna come this year, but I think they had to do some family stuff up in Washington that same weekend, so I think they're trying to make it this year.
That'd be rad. That'd be a lot of fun. So I'm gonna get to getting on these links. So this is how I do. I take a drill, and I got a cheap, what size is this? 8mm like hex driver from Harbor Freight, and I took my angle grinder to it and I cut a little slot in it, so that makes it so the rod end can kind of like come out on either side. So, and then you don't want to go too fast, because if you heat up the plastic too fast, and then it cools down and makes the plastic brittle, and then your rod ends start to snap. So just you can run them in slowly, and then I haven't had any issues. I know. I think Team Garage Hack makes a tool that you can use, but I didn't feel like ordering one. I had that sitting in the garage.
So what I did on mine.
Sloth Crawler says, "You own a Jeep, now you can't afford Disney passes."
That's how it works. Yeah, I used the. What was it? So I think it's the. Yeah, the deadbolt comes with. Was it the deadbolt that comes with the dog bones?
Is that what you use?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I take that. That came out of the deadbolt.
Yeah, the CV. Yeah, it's like the CV.
Yeah, because there's the threaded for the nylock, right?
That is
I just
fun.
put that in there. You got to push hard, because I didn't expand the notch bigger. I got to push hard, but it does work.
Huh.
I literally just used the chuck of the drill, like the little 3 teeth that come out. I literally just like tighten them down a little bit, and the rod end slides in between the chuck teeth.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I've always done it.
Yeah. But I don't know. I was like, after I got rid of this, I was like, you know what? I wonder if it would work. That works.
Christian, what do you mean no? I've been doing it for like 4 years.
The chuck on my drill doesn't come out far enough for it to.
No, run the chuck back more.
So it recesses down into the drill?
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Luke's after you, Chitch.
I know. I tried to ignore that comment.
Logan, your Milwaukee drill has a built-in TGH tool, bud.
Wow.
A little janky, but it works really good.
Rad Raff said, "Hey, keep the plane in the background away from West Desert Whaler, just playing."
Seriously, I've seen him fly. He's scary. You haven't crashed a plane in a year because you haven't flown in a year. That's why.
I think I'm that same person.
Yeah, Connor let me drive his turbo timber, fly his turbo timber some years back, and I almost put that thing into the ground. I haven't touched a plane.
Yeah, that one's hanging like right there on the door. You can't see it right now, but it's hanging like right there.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Oh, fancy pants.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's nice.
All right, got that done.
All right, here we go. Let's just angle this sucker down real quick. Excuse me. Sorry. Come on. I don't want you guys staring at my legs the whole time. There's Baby Yoda. Move my mouth out of the way.
Oh, shoot.
This is. Aside from assembling wheels, I think this is the other thing I like the least about working on rock crawlers. Is doing this.
Those Team
Yeah, but
Associated Rodden.
That little factory
box
team
toys.
tool works really good.
Oh, they look bitchin'. The CNCing on everything is so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. I know
I
other people
did-
make them, but yeah, this
I wish
tool
there
is
was like
nice.
a little stop, like a removable stop back here that you can use, because sometimes if you apply too much pressure, you shoot the ball out the back of the rod end.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah, you
it's
got to
all right.
finesse it just a little bit.
Yeah,
Takes precision.
I think this is like the first time I've actually like worked on something during a live stream.
Guys, I sent a guy your way too, Logan. I don't know if he got a hold of you. He was looking for an adapter to take the VRD transmission and bolt it into a Rock Parts flat skid. So I sent him your way to let him know that you made that adapter. I actually tagged the page and gave him the page to go look at. So hopefully he went over there and picked one up from me. That'd been cool.
Logan said, "Damn, Christian, I didn't know this was an OnlyFans."
It's Luke.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. Sorry, Logan. Yeah, let's Luke. Yeah, no.
All right.
I need to get fancy and get a different camera so that way. Well, then you guys are gonna be staring at the top of my head while I'm looking down at the bench. So
Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be fun. We don't want to look at the top of your head.
no. But it would be better than me sitting there finagling with my camera to try and get a bench shot.
I think doing anything with links on RC crawlers is probably my least favorite thing ever. Like whether it's assembling them or just bolting them in the truck, doing anything that involves the links at all, and I absolutely despise it.
Because they're just slop. Well, if you don't have your shocks attached either, they sit like everything's sitting there slopping around. It gets pretty annoying.
Yeah, Brad, I think I don't have a reef trans in any of my stuff, but I think Christian and my dad both have reef trans in their trucks, and they like them.
Yeah, I have a Reefs Transit. I have a Reefs Trans, I think, in 2 trucks.
Oh, Bro said you can use the GoPro as another camera, as another webcam.
Interesting. See, I'm not very tech savvy.
Building deluxe shocks is
that's good because I have an old GoPro in the garage where I can use that as like a permanent camera setup, so that way I don't gotta keep using the good one that we have.
Yeah, if you order deluxe shocks, do yourself a favor and just pay the extra money and have them build them for you.
Yeah.
Hey, Christian, that mat you're working on, is that like a foam mat that looks like carbon, or is that actual carbon?
It's not a mat, it's an actual table.
Oh, the table looks like it's carbon.
It's fake carbon fiber.
Okay, looks cool on camera.
Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look dusty, does it? Because it's a little bit dusty in here.
I can't tell on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scumbag says Reef Trans work great. Yeah, I've had really good luck with them so far too. And they're only $100, and they're available at Rock Parts. So
nice. Yeah, they're 48 pitch as well, so you got to get a 48 pitch.
Hey, Eric.
48 pitch gear.
Part of the hobby is building the shocks. That's where I'm gonna disagree with you. If I can pay somebody else to build shocks, I've paid my dues in building shocks. So I'm gonna disagree with you there.
Yeah, but shocks are finicky because I mean it affects the setup so much. I mean, usually I always want to do them myself because I want to know what the truck's going to do.
Well, no, like you put the fluid in them and stuff you want. You just have deluxe assemble them, so you don't have to sit there and mess around with their.
Oh yeah, if you go with the deluxe, yeah, you can just get the
freaking nightmare.
If you have the deluxe I have, where the C clips keep popping off, and then you end up rebuilding them anyway.
Those are by far the worst shocks ever to assemble. It's just terrible.
The deluxe ones?
Yeah, they're the worst ever.
Yeah, I've always just
They are super smooth though.
I've paid the extra $10. It's worth my sanity.
How are the reef shocks? I don't know, Dad. You have reef shocks, don't you?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, on my class 1, they're doing really well for me. I haven't put them on my class 2 or a class 3. I have mine mounted upside down, so you know the air bubbles are you can feel where the air kicks in and when it's out of the shock. So they're getting smoother actually as I run the car, which is at first they weren't very smooth, but actually they're getting smoother as I run the car. But they don't leak, I'll tell you that. So I mean the
Good.
truck's doing great. It's done really well in the comps series so far. So and yeah. So I guess I really don't have anything negative to say about them. I like the slim body on them because it clears everything nice.
I've heard the piston holes are really big. That's the biggest complaint I've heard.
Yeah, I definitely could run thicker oil in this now that I've know the shock a little bit better. They definitely can use some thicker oil. So I agree.
Yeah, no big deal. Let me go around one more time.
Rad Rav says I'm so bad at building links, they all end up leaking when I'm done. His links are leaking. Leaks, man, say that 10 times
But
fast. Links are leaking. Yeah. Do we run negative sprung shocks? I don't know. I'm not sure what that is.
does it mean like an internal spring to like a pen spring mod?
That's what I'm thinking.
That might be
I
what
have-
you're gonna do.
I have that set up in my deluxe class 3 truck. It does real good.
What's Connor use? Most of my trucks now that I have, they're running the deluxe shocks. Almost all of my trucks have those now. I ran the Element Factory Team shocks for a while, and I still have them on 1 or 2 trucks, but they're just, I don't know, they've been leaking a lot lately, so I've just been kind of switching everything over to the deluxe shocks now.
Okay, so Eric said yes. So he's referring to an internal spring like a pin spring mod. So I think all of us do ours a little bit different. In the early days, I ran the pin spring mod in a lot of my early interceptors. Still do in Agent Orange to limit the axle drop. So when you get vertical, it doesn't push your truck like off of a vertical incline. But with D's bands and sometimes I use the hair bands too. I don't run the internal springs anymore. I'll run those bands instead. D's bands makes a nice product. So I mean, here's my class 2 right here. I'm running the D's bands on this. That way I get full extension, but I can limit. I can adjust how much extension or how much not how much droop, but how fast it drops and sort of restricts it a little bit when it's vertical. So, but those are the D's bands on my class 2.
Yeah, I usually run D's bands on a lot of my stuff too. I got them my class 3 and some other trucks.
Yeah, I need to make another order with him. I need to get some of the double D's.
Yeah, I need to order some too.
Yeah, Love to Wander says Desert Lizard. So none of us really. I have a truck with Desert Lizards because we have some team drivers that really like the Desert Lizards, and I have a couple of their trucks here right now. And yeah, unless you're really into the Desert Lizards and know how to tune them, it's sort of like Ford and Chevy kind of a thing.
Yeah, I'm not like a huge scale person, but I mean I like my shocks to look like at least a little bit scale with like some type of spring on the outside. So I don't know. To me, I just don't like the looks of the Desert Lizards. That's my personal opinion. But if you guys are looking for a good setup for Desert Lizards, actually, if you go on Instagram and look up Cali Crawler, you have to scroll a ways back on his on all of his content, but he has a video of how he sets his Desert Lizards up, and I mean, from what I could always tell when that guy was out crawling all the time with his Desert Lizards, that he had them set up pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Levi's asking if he's still good for 2 weeks on the stands.
I completely dropped the ball on that, to tell you the truth. So
You best get to
I need
stepping.
to. I got to get on that.
I even told you the day after the live stream.
I know. I get sidetracked. I got so many balls I'm juggling.
Yeah, well, you got everything else rock parts, but you also have like 6 baby boas you're tending to, and another pregnant boa who's having another couple babies on the way.
Oh, speaking of that, all 6 of the baby boas ate this weekend, or actually yesterday.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, and if you don't have snakes, that's something that's like a big thing. Sometimes baby snakes don't like to eat, and they'll even let themselves starve to death at times. So, let me grab one of them. I'll show you guys one of the new babies.
I love those. Like the babies, the snakes are cool, but the type of snake, the type of boa that snake is, I hate holding those snakes because it's what type of snake is it, Dad?
I don't know. He left the room. Mark, yeah, if you went from the Vanquish shocks to 80 mil deluxe shocks, I believe the Vanquish shocks are 90s. They're going to be somewhere in the 90 to mid 90s, probably 90 though. So you lost about 10 millimeters of articulation going to the 80s.
So here's one of the little guys.
It's a Pearl Island boa, isn't it?
Yeah, Pearl Island boa.
Yeah, those boas don't sit still.
No, they don't. They're basically a tree boa, so they keep moving.
It drives you nuts.
They don't sit still.
I had one almost run away on me the other night when I was over there holding one.
They'll jump right out of your hands sometimes.
Oh, dude, that thing took off. I'm like, great, I'm gonna be responsible for freaking hurting one of these snakes.
Yeah. So anyway, that's one of Pearl Islands. I'm gonna put him away. He's on the run already.
Half-Wine said, "Do you sell them hats?" Yeah, we do sell the hats that my dad's wearing. Yeah, we do sell. They're on the website right now, I believe. The only snakes in my life are exes. Daughter's a hognose. Those hognoses are cool, man. I like the look of those things.
Yeah.
I forgot. AZ Caller said, "Can I use your cross members on my stock VRD?" Yeah, they'll work on the stock VRD. The old man will just have to tell you which width ones will work on that.
The cross
the cross members to work using them on a stock VRD.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so in a VRD, you won't be able to use the cross members in the front, but you can use them in the back.
Gotcha.
Why is that?
Because
the chassis. I mean, I don't have one. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because the chassis should be, or is it because the transmission pinches the front a little bit?
Yeah. So you got the pinch on this guy. So here's my VRD. Let's get these off of here. So yeah, if you run the stock transmission so that spacing is correct, and I still run the stock cross member there, and then use the 3.0 bumper. If you run Rock Parts bumper, you want our 3.0 because it is narrower in the front. But then the chassis gets wider at the back, and then you can use our cross members. And then in the back, if you run the Rock Parts rear bumper, you want the 3.16. It's a little bit wider, so 1/6. So yeah, there's the VRD.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is a great truck, guys. If you just want to get a truck right out of the box and just put a few rock parts on it, it'll just go out and destroy lines with this truck. It does really good.
Yeah, what did we just? I mean, I know the answer to this question, but tell everybody what the difference between the stock chassis and the Rock Pirate chassis is. What we did to it.
Yeah, so on the VRD chassis, obviously you get the Rock Pirates look and sort of style to it. But you also get more shock adjustment, so you can run the shocks, further back, front and rear. And then we also added holes down at the bottom right here, so you can run the Rock Pirate sliders. On the stock VRD chassis, it has a big cutout window right there. So we left our solid and added a row of holes so you can move the slider, forward and back and mount it. So, and you can get your CG lower by being able to slam the shocks. I mean, your profile of it's, you know, very thin. So
West
yeah.
Desert Wheeler said he put a carbon interceptor on his stance with my VFD mount. Everything bolts right in.
Oh, there you go.
Awesome. I think he did a video on that one and then took it out.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, truck's nasty.
Truck gets down.
Yeah, it does. It's a VRD is a great truck.
I should really. You know what we need to work on here at Rock Pirates?
Oh, what's that?
I know we kind of got it somewhat in the works. Is a pit mat.
Yeah, that's in the works.
I know.
Yeah.
That, you know what you should do? You should you should show the people what you got as a sample and put that in the giveaway tonight.
The samples didn't come out really well enough to really give them away.
But it's like a one-off.
Yeah.
That's like Sergio's Rock Pirate shirt that has like our logo like all over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that rig you just showed, did it have the peg leg links on it?
Yes, it did. Yeah, I had the VRD peg legs, but if you run the stubby kit, run the Rock Pirates peg leg links for the VRD.
All right.
Yeah, there's not enough room between the stubby and the if you mount the servo on the back of the axle.
So
so if you do this setup, there wouldn't be enough room. This is a rum runner, but if you did this setup, the stubby kit, there wouldn't be enough room between it right here.
Yeah, but you can get the servo on the axle mount that mounts on top. So the servo's on top instead of parallel.
Yeah, then you'd still be able to run it.
Yeah.
If your servo's on top, yeah, you can you'll be fine.
So for the peg legs that I just assembled, guys, I don't know if you guys know this or if you haven't bought peg legs from Rock Pirates RC yet. All of the peg legs come with, I don't know if you guys can see with my hands in the way. Hold on. See those grooves on there? So this one's got 4 grooves in it. This guy right here has 1 groove in it. You can barely see it. My camera's not focusing. But anyway, it comes with this card. And what this card tells you is how many notches are in the peg leg is what it corresponds to. So one notch is your front upper. So and each card for each set of links is different. So if you get a card for the rum runner, the groove location is going to be different than what's on this card because that's a 4-link setup, but this one is 3-link because it has the chassis mounted servos. So, but every set of peg legs comes with this card, so it makes it a heck of a lot easier for you guys to be able to know where your links go.
Right. Yeah, the card is actually all the cards are the same. It's just what we do is if that set of peg legs doesn't have that link in it because it's for, let's just say, like it didn't come with the drag link or a steering servo link, we just take a Sharpie basically and scratch that out so you don't get confused.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then also here, well, you know what? Let me take it off, and then I'll show everybody. Did I use one on here? No, I didn't. Bollocks. I'll have to. So we have rod end balls on the Rock Parts RC website. So this is like your standard ball end right here. We have them that it's actually threaded all the way through, and on the back side of it, there's a little nut, so you can put like your stock like wheel nut driver on it, or you can grab it with a pair of pliers as well, like I was using. And it makes it so when you start doing custom builds like this truck has quite a bit of room in it to be able to get all your links where you need them. But when you start building like the rum runner and stuff like that, we offer those ball ends. Here you go. We offer those ball ends on the website, so that way it spreads your links out a little bit farther because you might start running into interference with like your motor and your drive shaft. So it pushes those links out, so you don't have to like back it up with a nut. It actually like brings the nut back a little bit farther. I thought I had them on this truck, but I don't.
Are you able to click on comments right now, Christian? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric has a comment there.
Let me find it. Is it this one?
Yeah. There you
Give
go.
me that task. I have links that changed my rig in a huge way on the breakover.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then West Desert Wheeler says the video is out and it kicks ass.
RC Underdog says, "Hey there, I got to get with you guys at some point with an idea I have. Keep making awesome stuff. Thanks, bud. Yeah, let us know. If, like I said, if it's something that we can just bring up on the live stream and see how many people want to run it, then yeah, we can definitely think about putting something in production." So,
hey Christian, show the guys again the rear lower links, and then I'll talk about them a little bit.
okay.
So if you guys notice, those are high clearance links for the rear. The bend on that is extreme, and we did that intentionally because the Interceptor carbon is a center skid comp chassis, but we didn't want to go with the forward skid. We wanted it to stay center. So those links are extreme. They have a big bend in them to help with the clearance, but they'll only work on the Interceptor carbon. If you tried to put those same links on a regular Interceptor, they're going to hit the upper links when you compress the suspension. It won't clear. So just let you guys know, they only work. It's on our website. It says that, but they only work with the carbon because the carbon, we pushed the envelope as far as we could go with it, with keeping a flat center skid, and still do three link in the front.
Connor's back. There's nothing top secret behind you, Connor, is there?
Oh, good call, actually.
Quick.
I'm like, we've changed scenery. There might be some top secret back there.
No, I think we're good.
Awesome. I'm going to have to go. I have one complaint with Vanquish products is that all their hardware is not what the rest of the industry uses. So I have to go get one of my drivers from the garage because I can't get my upper links off.
Yeah,
now.
that does mess things up every now and then.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
There we go. I'm slapping some stickers on my new body.
I'm gonna have to go get some paint for that Porsche body.
Oh, you have to do what?
Go get some paint for that Porsche body.
Oh, right. What color are you going to go with that? Have you decided yet?
I don't know. I was thinking about it earlier. If I can, maybe blue.
Maybe blue?
Nice. Yeah, maybe blue. Like the BMW has like a color called Laguna Seca blue that they used to put like on like E46s and stuff, and it's like it's a badass blue. So I want to try and find something close to that.
Gotcha. Oh shoot, half Hawaiian. How many batteries on them tires do they work better? I think he's referring to this.
Right, I think it's the VRD.
I think he's referring to these because they're
yeah,
they're almost bald on the outsides. Actually, when they get to this point, that's when they work the best. Yeah.
Nima said recommendation on weight placement, like weight balance. If you're talking about weight balance, I don't know. I think we normally run like 60-40 with a front bias. Usually about 60-40. I think I've had somewhere 65-35. That's a little extreme.
You're right. Yeah, most of the guys that are running comp trucks, 60-40 is pretty much the norm. It could vary a little bit, but
Which is funny because like the MOAs, man, they gotta be at least like 75-25 or 80-20. It's just
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, I wanna wear out a new set of tires, man. I remember when I had that first set of Swampers I ever had, I wore those things like almost bald, and we were at Axial Fest, and at for our first year, and the dude came up to the booth. He's like, "Dude, these look so scale." I'm like, "Sure, man. I don't know. I'm just driving the truck, dude. I don't know. They just work really good."
Yeah. I remember when Sharif, when he was still in his old shop, this was quite a ways back. I went over his shop one day and I took my Class 2 truck over there, and I had wasn't this set of Swampers, another set that I wore out. And he was looking at me, he's like, "Dang, dude, how many hours you got on those tires?" And I was like, "I don't know. We crawl a lot."
Well, the issue now is I can never wear the tires down that far anymore because I got so many freaking sets of tires laying around now that like usually like if I need to change wheels or anything, I'm just like, well, I don't want to dismount these. I'll just mount up a new set of tires.
Yeah,
So none of my tires ever get broken in because I'm constantly switching everything around. It's
right.
just
Yeah, I sort of suffer through that too. I move stuff around too much now.
Yeah, I really wanted to run a set of cut and shuts bald from Logan, um, but the ones that I was wearing down, I when I got rid of the UC fab, those went with them. If I would have thought about it, I would have given Nima brand new cut and shuts on that thing with it and just kept the old tires. But those spec wheels are just annoying to switch tires on.
That's what I'm. It's funny you brought that up because that's what I'm doing right now. So I got
Yep.
Logan curtain shuts here. These are the crawlers, obviously, and
Yeah,
these are my wheels are going on.
I just put a
So
set of them on
these are
these. Oh yeah, those are sick. I just threw these new cut and shuts and new the Vanquish Battleborn wheels. I just put these on this capper. I'm just gonna use this like when we go camping and stuff, just to like a little beater rig and just
Right on.
not do anything crazy to it. Just I think I'll put our flat skid in it and then just like a brushless system and a little bit of weight in it, stretch the wheelbase and just leave it alone.
Are you gonna put the 3-gear trans in it?
I don't think so. I have one laying around here, but this is the new capper transmission with the better gearing. So I might give it a shot for a while, and if I don't like it, then maybe I'll try and switch it.
Cool. Perfect.
I think Levi's got a question for you about the snakes.
Oh, let's see here. Let's see.
Joe, I don't have any 4.19s. I only have one set, and that's on my truck right now.
Okay. Yeah, well, so Levi's, let me see. So it looks like he's into he's in, okay, so he's got ball pythons. Yeah, so my whole collection is boas, and so I don't have to deal with the eggs, obviously, being for live birth. But yeah, mom's right here next to me off to the left, and she's already eaten 4 rats since she gave birth. So she's doing really good. She's already shed. She's already eaten 4 rats, and she's real happy again. So I'm not going to breed her next year. I'm going to give her a year off, let her put her weight back on, and then in 2 years I'll probably pair her one more time, maybe 2 more times over the next 6 years.
You want to run the giveaway right now? It's 9 o'clock right now.
Oh shoot! Okay, yeah, we could do that if Christian's back.
Yeah, I'm back. I seem to misplace the driver that I need, so I'm over here fishing through Allen wrenches. Let me see. So we are. Hold on a minute. Let me minimize that. Giveaway token. So I got 45 entries.
Very cool.
I got 45 entries on here and 43 people viewing, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah, if you guys haven't, if you're watching the live stream, guys, and you haven't made a comment, if you want to be in the raffle tonight for
everyone's in.
Okay, so we got everybody in. So there's the price for tonight. And yep, get your comment in.
So there we go. We got 44 people in the chat and 47 entries. I don't know how that works, but we do. So I'm gonna go ahead and run. Oh no, never mind. It's still adding people for whatever reason.
Okay. Yeah. Look, people just say hello, whatever. You don't have to say anything genius.
Yeah, we'll wait a couple minutes for you guys to get your comments in, and then I'll go ahead and run it.
Yeah, Logan says he's been trying to get his cut and shuts bald for. He's been working on it 3 years, and they're still not.
And he puts hours on rigs. That's funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shoot, it's night wheeling season now out here. We might need to get out. Let's talk.
Oh yeah, we should have brought that up. So I mean, how many people are putting lights in their trucks yet? So obviously we got the locker lights, but yeah, I mean, I definitely need to go through at least 2 more of my trucks and get lights in them because it's summertime now. It's too hot to crawl during the day.
This is killing me. All right, I'm going brute strength. I went into the garage and got my little driver. I should put a different screw in here. I think I have one long enough. The F10 upper link screw is like super long, but the ones on these AR44 or Curry axles from Vanquish, they're not the upper link bolt length isn't as long.
Yeah, I think when I put that brushless motor system in this Capra that I just showed you guys, I think I'm going to have to take it over to Dixie Rock and crawl for 4 or 5 hours and break those tires in.
Oi. I hate misplacing tools.
Hey, Reef's here.
What up, Reef?
Hey, what's up, man?
Either Reef or Brock, one of the guys.
Yeah, one of the guys is here.
Or Mike.
Or Mike.
It can't be Reef. It can't be Reef because I would assume that guy is over like in the hanging out at the river or something.
It might be.
Reef on the river.
Reef on the river?
It's a Reef.
Oh. It is Reef.
There you go, Sharif. There's your trans, buddy. And 2 of your servos.
There's a plug for a servo right there. There's 1100 right there.
You got 900 smart in this one, and then 300 IS comp spec in this one.
Actually, Rock Parts needs to put another order in, so I'm going to try to get that done tomorrow.
But I'll be on the river soon.
3 grooves.
Christian, run that giveaway, brother.
We're running a giveaway. My bad. I got lost in. All right, so here we go. We're gonna run it. No team drivers. Reef, if you win, I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll still send it to him. He'll have to put it on one of his trucks.
There you go. We'll have to give him a reason to build another truck. All right, here we go.
I saw his name pop up there for a minute.
Oh, hey, all right.
Nice.
Congratulations, buddy.
Perfect.
Man, I never win these things, man.
So if you can go ahead and shoot us an email at rockpartsrc@gmail.com and let us know that you won the giveaway tonight, and then we'll go ahead and get that to you. Awesome. Super rad.
Sweet, guys. So that's pretty much it. Unless anyone's got any more questions, we're pretty much come to the end of our hour. So, but if you guys got anything you want to go over or talk about, we can do that. And if not, we'll say our goodbyes and call it a night.
Sounds good. Wait a couple more minutes. Yeah, I gotta. This is the
only time. I suck again.
Dude, that guy wins raffles at events all the time.
That's true.
Same with Joseph.
Yeah.
All right, Arif, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks a lot, bud. Hey guys, Rock Parts team drivers, we definitely need to set up a day here soon to go do some crawling. So
at night.
I think Christian's on. Are you on call this weekend? You said.
Yeah, this weekend I'm on call. With Joseph, right. Yeah, And I tried to get somebody to watch it because there was something I wanted to do, and I can't make it, so it sucks.
I can't afford the gas to drive out there, Logan.
Pete said, "You guys have any upcoming events?" I don't know if they do, but not this weekend, but the weekend after. We got the North versus South Utah finals up in Cedar City, so I will be at that along with a bunch of the other Rockfire drivers.
Yeah, I wish I could make it to that one, but like I said, I got Jeep building to do.
I might make it up, but if I do, you're gonna have to spot for me, Connor, because I usually make Christian do it for me. Well, obviously, because he lives down here.
Yeah, stuck down here in California.
Yeah, he's not lying. Logan says gas is cheaper up there. Yeah, he's not lying. It'd be cheaper to come home.
Especially starting July 1st in California. Goodness.
Yeah, going up another 65 cents. I don't know who voted that in.
Old Supreme Leader Newsom.
Somebody needs to like put our governor in concrete shoes and just drop him somewhere in the middle of the Pacific.
Oh shoot! All right, we're getting a little out of hand over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say on that bombshell.
Yeah. Supreme Leader Newsom's troops are coming busting the front door down here any minute, man.
The stormtroopers.
Chad says, y'all's shock towers and hard light bend turned my Ascent into a beast.
Oh, very cool.
That's awesome to hear.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Corey's in St. George. Would like to go watch North versus South. Time and place. Usually believe it'll. It's gonna be. See, not this week. It's gonna be next week. So the 28th and the 29th. Up at Cedar City, Three Peaks Recreation Area, and usually they start. I think are usually around 9 a.m. And that's a 2-day event, so that's Saturday and Sunday.
And the rocks are amazing.
Class 2 is on Saturday and Class 3 is on Sunday.
Yeah, and then I'm sure they'll sprinkle in Class 1 in there somewhere. I don't know. Luke's in here. It's Luke's event. You'll know.
Luke's got
Corey, if you have questions about that, just message Scumbag RC on Instagram, and he'll be able to help you out.
Right.
So, right on, guys. So, thanks for stopping in. We appreciate everybody. Hopefully, you guys learned a little bit of something while we're here just babbling off and working on some rigs. And yeah, I got the desktop view tonight. So, yeah, thanks for stopping in, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Right on. See you guys. Thanks for coming and watching us babble.
Yep. Good times, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's always a lot more fun when you guys are in here making comments, for sure. Appreciate y'all.
Yep.
All right, guys. We'll catch you next week. Thanks again.
See you guys.